Yo, 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 yo. It's the guy with 2 3s, not 3 3s. And today, we're back here with a special showdown live. It's featuring the feature special mon is special Darkrai. So the reason why this mon is the feature mon is not a typical set where you have nasty plot or will-o-wisp or that shit. We're going for all full offense, full threats. You know, we're going for that full damage, which is full Terra Dark Specs Darkrai. This team I used made me reach to OST round 5, meaning I was top 64. So overall, this team is really powerful. So don't get me wrong. Also, I think an OST, what's his name? Fuck, I forgot his name. But he also used it in round 16, not round 16. He got to top 16 and used his team. I think it was, what's his name again? Fuck, I forgot his name. I'm an idiot, but it is what it is. We're gonna go straight into it. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the sub button, hit the like. You know, all your boys wants to grow his channel up for more people and more interaction. So we're gonna be posting out here. You know, we don't really see the top 1900 people out here on YouTube channel, right? So it is what it is. So I'm gonna start off leading with Darkrai. Actually, probably the best lead. Or could lead off with Dragapults, right? Probably might even lead off with his Iron Valiant, but I think Darkrai is the best lead always for me. Okay, he leads off his Raging Bolt turn 1. Interesting play. We go Slowking. We'll see. We'll see if he does anything crazy. Nothing super crazy, right? So we can go for that here. Like, I feel like you have to go for like a dragon move here. His Great Tusk is so obviously predicted, like it's such an obvious play, right? So now we go for a U-turn because he's gonna go for it again. Okay, you know, I might have over predicted, right? But it's fine. We can go for, like, I don't even know if it was a good play. It wasn't, but you know, we get Brox here. He's definitely not. He could sack this, obviously, right? Especially since I don't have any switch-ins, but we knew he would switch out, so we go off with that. Here, you think he has grass? Nah, probably not. He could, actually. Always potential with that. But we don't want to take chip on this so early, right? So we can go for a nice Ivy here if he goes into his own. It's fine. I killed the Landos survives. Wow, what is this? This is a max defense Lando. Okay. It's gonna be a problem with switching into his own ogre. But also does my Slowking survive? Possibly. Depends. If he gets a boost, then we're in a big problem. Okay, we got lucky. We got extremely lucky. We need to get this back to somewhat about 50% because Iron Valiant is a big threat too. So we got to be careful with that mon. I'm happy that he brings it in hard right now. This is a problem. I'm gonna have to tear with Slowking. Don't need Ogre Pond for anything else, like in reality. Okay, so he is this set. So we know that he's probably a mixed set, I guess, right? So it's the only play, I guess, to go Slowking and Terra here. Yeah, it's like generally the only play. The only problem I'm gonna have is facing the Gambit with Terra, but like it's the only thing I could do, right? It's fine. You know, you make these mistakes sometimes, and then you over predict, and sometimes you do stupid shit, and then you sometimes maybe even win. So that's the end play, and the end play. That's the game plan. What am I saying? But yeah, you know, it's May 30th, 2025. You know, I'm chilling right now. I hope you guys are doing the same thing. You know, nowadays, mans are just everyone's busy and shit. So hope you have time to just chill and be able to watch my lives and enjoy my trolling or my beautiful play sometimes. You know, it depends what you want to see, right? So okay, so I think I always sack you because that's why, right? Here, if you go Pulse and then Wisp, right? Or we go Dark, right? He's not tearing, right? And Ogre Pond does kill, so maybe this isn't the play. Darkrai, the only way that Darkrai doesn't die is because... okay, is there a way for me to not lose a Mon? I don't know. His Thunderclap is doing 20% at least to Dragapults, so it's not really a really good situation. The only way for me to not lose a Mon is if I let him... I have to go for a Sludge Bomb. It's the only way. It's generally the only way. Because Dark Pulse isn't killing from that range, and then King Gambit comes in for free, probably. He could also, like, scout that Wisp, you know, like... I don't know. If I see... If I'm the opponent and I see a Darkrai without heavy-duty boots, I'm always going to expect it not to be Wisp, but, you know, what else could it be, right? Like, realistically, you're going to think of it as Scarf or something. So... it's a bit of an issue right now. Okay, so he goes into Raging Bolt. He's going for Chip, I think. I don't know why. He could have... I think he just wants to play it safe. We just go for the kill. Now we have to go into Great Tusk here. Or we could go even into Dragapult so he doesn't get up... he actually doesn't get up, like, what you call it, the Swords Dance for free. This is a crazy play too, but I think it's fine. Because I need Tusk healthy, right? That's my mindset. And he goes for Terror Blast Fairy instantly. Okay. But I'm pretty sure Sludge Bomb from this guy is gonna kill everything. It's a 2-shot on Lando. And King Gambit is not killing me with Sucker Punch, so I think that's actually game. Wow, I actually did not expect to win that, because especially the way I threw out my... Who did I throw out? I think it was my Corv. Yeah, Corv was the one I threw out. So I think we win. The only way he can win this is if he crits me and then somehow his defensive lander is just scarfed. So yeah, it's like this is why I use Specs Darkrai. I think it literally claimed like 2 Mons or 3 Mons, so you know, it's fine. Very fun, very sick, very cool Mon, right? And look at that. Oh my gosh, look at the goob crazy Darkrai plays out here, you know? Yeah, I didn't even tear it dark, but you know, it's fire. It's still fire. Like, okay, if I didn't sack Corv here, the thing is, maybe I could, I don't know, it was very hard for me to even go into Great Tusk there, because like, I don't know, like, who do I sack there in that position, right? I guess like Great Tusk might have been better. I could have even got up Rocks. I didn't even get up Rocks. We were just playing off, actually I did get up Rocks, what am I saying? We were just playing, me and him were just going off an offensive fight, like we're just going back and forth. GG Specs, yeah, Specs. I did not think that through. GG, bro. Oh, it's almost an FF. But yeah, it is what it is. We're running into the next game. Fire, Darkrai, you know. People like to... I don't know, I wouldn't say people sleep on this one. This one's like one of the best special attackers in the tier. I remember people, when it dropped from Ubers, people were saying... I'm not people, but some people were saying it wasn't even the best top 5 dark types in the OU tier, which is kind of crazy to say that. The disrespect that some people had, I won't say who, but some people said it wasn't the best dark type in the tier. But look at it nowadays. Like, what do we even have in the tier that are dark type? We have King Gambit, we have Samurai, we have all these ones. Okay, so technically, I think it's the second best dark type, or it could be tied with Samu, because Samu does technically do a lot for what its role is, right? But in my opinion, Darkrai is one of the best, if not the best dark type. Oh, actually, I forgot about Tinglu. Maybe, okay, for sure it's third. For sure it's third. Tinglu is just a Mon that is just amazing, right? Dark types in this generation are amazing. You need to, in my opinion, you need to fit a dark type on your team. It just simply needs to be fitted on. Our dark types resist ghost types, and it helps you with, what else do they help you with? Ghost types, yeah, ghost types is the main reason. You know, we have Dragapults running Shadow Ball, all this shit, Golden Go, you know, plus dark types in general are so offensively good usually that it really helps in general. Okay, so we're actually 1951, so what are we on the ladder? I didn't even take that in. Top 20, so we're top 20 right now. We're actually him right now, so we're just gonna keep soaring and seeing how it goes. Okay, I like to lead off with Darkrai here. depends. I think this, yeah, I think Darkrai is so free. Actually, you know what? It's crazy. Terra Dark on this right now is kind of insane. I think I played this guy before. I think this is Scarfed. I'm like pretty sure it's Scarfed. Okay, well, he went for it in general, so I think it is guaranteed Scarf. We'll go for Roost. He's not staying in though, right? So here we can go for, I don't need your health actually. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't need your health at all. Oh, it's Specs as well. He's also running a Specs Darkrai. That's crazy to run at the same time. That's funny as fuck. Okay. Okay, so we go U, and then we tear a Dark Specs back. I don't know. That way he goes Clefable here, and this is a dead Slowking, bro. Wow, you're dead. I know what your set is, man. Like, the thing is, you should go for a close combat here. So let's hope you go for, oh fuck, it's a dead Dragapult. God, man, holy. Okay, well, we go U. Make a double to my own Darkrai. We kill something back. Go for Ice Beam here. Oh, Ice Beam is a roll, but it's fine. Yeah, okay, great. So we're fighting off another Darkrai that's Specs. This is kind of insane. Here we go my own Tusk, I guess. Okay, he brings in this guy straight up. We have to go Slowking. Like, man, this is horrible right now. Okay, we have to, how much does that do? So now we can go for, that did 49%, so let's go for my own Pulse. Like, if he goes into Corv, it's gonna take too much, and we trade. We're gonna have to just, this battle's gonna be a trade war essentially. We go, I think we go Dark Pulse here. Okay, we flinched him. We got really lucky. I expected him to make a double there because he's been making doubles pretty not rarely, pretty every other turn. So I got lucky. I'm not gonna lie there. We go hit him. He goes sacks him off. We have to go Corv here. Okay, he goes into his own Rai again. We sack who here? Tusk is not as needed as much. Well, actually, Tusk, there's one Headlong Rush and close combat, so it's fine. I think we sack Ogre. Because Ogre, no, but Ogre does die. Okay, yeah, Ogre is useless. Yeah, Ogre's useless. It's fine. We go U, sack U. Yeah. Okay, so he does. He's left Treasures cure him. We just go off and get a knockoff off. Off. Yeah, right. And then we go for another knockoff. Get Darkrai in again. And then we spam Ice Beam here. Yeah. Okay. So Great Tusk comes right back in again. We go Slowking here. Slowking is not needed anymore. Darkrai is Specs, right? So we know that for a fact. How much this is doing? So it's guaranteed a one shot. We sack him. Yeah, we don't need Slowking. And then here, I have to. Actually, what happens here is I have to win the speed tie, or I have to just get the roll. If I don't win the speed tie, or essentially it comes down to this. Okay, so we killed him. We got the roll, which is actually super nice. And now I just go for this, and I should win no matter what, because I'm pretty sure you died at Headlong Rush every day of the week, right? And it's over. Game is over. So we're gonna keep climbing. We're 1965. Who knows? We might even hit top 1 right now. What is that at right now? 1965. Where is that at? Top 20 right now. Top 17. Okay, so we might even play like 2 more games because we're kind of just climbing the ladder right now. Don't even ask me why I knew that Tusk was like Scarfed. I'm pretty sure I got fucked by this guy before. I didn't think that the Rye was specs, but you know, getting my Corv down this low might have been a troll. But it's like, who could I have went into though? I really don't know. He has a very similar team to my team essentially. As Kyurem is supposed to be his breaker, like Ogerpon in my team, but yeah. Darkrai looks amazing once again. Zamazenta takes like 40% from Specs Rye. I'm gonna lead off with this thing. Okay, so if I read off with Darkrai, what's a bad lead? Garganacl, kinda? And Moltres, I guess. But if I lead off with Bolt, the bad leads are Garg and Moltres. If I lead off with Ogerpon, like if I'm looking at my opponent, if I'm thinking from my opponent's side, I'm gonna expect me to lead off with Darkrai, Ogerpon, or Dragapult, right? So, what's the best mon to deal with neutralize him? It's kind of Garg, no? Like I feel like it's always gonna be Garg. Yeah, like you have to go Garg in there. Salt Cure will do a lot, but I feel like it's better just to Terry here right now. Yeah, I think so. This is gonna do a lot. Okay, so he's gonna protect here. Yep, and now we get up rocks. Ogerpon comes in. We have a lot of switching to this mon. We go Corv once. He goes for spikes. Interesting. I'm gonna go for a U-turn. I don't really care about what he brings in, especially Moltres. Here we can. If we go Slowking, he brings in his treads for sure. Right? That's what I think. Okay, so he doesn't. Bro's gonna have to go for recovery here. So we go bring in our Tusk. I'm just not gonna let him bring in like Garg at all. Like I want Garg dead because Garg is that annoying one that you want to get busted up, you know what I mean? Here we can go Ogre. Because I feel like he go Moltres. Okay, he sets up rocks, which is kind of greedy. I should have killed him, but you know, I thought he would make another play. It was actually a bad play for me. What can we do? We'll just go for an Ivy Cudgel, yeah. Like, if he brought in Ogre, it'd be a bit of a problem, but it's like a little fine. Not really, but. So he has rocks up and he has this. So what are you gonna go for a U-turn here? Yeah, okay. Spikes, U-turn, Ivy Cudgel, probably Grasping for knockoff. I think it's knockoff on this team. You go Slowking. Okay. We go for Sludge Bomb once. Do you go into the does wow, okay. He even knew how to flamethrower. Interesting play. Do I have Rocky Helmet? I don't. I'm gonna go into flamethrower, okay. I'm gonna go for another. Okay, so he's staying in now. I'm going for another flamethrower here. Yep, I knew he would. Wow, this is AV. Okay, so now I know that. We go Corv here. Now we go into Pult. What do we do here? As long as I have Pult, I should be fine. I need Corv to be healthy. The problem is he could spam Flamethrower or... On this team, it looks like it's Roar. Moltres. Okay, so we can go for one Darts. Yeah, because I felt like he was going to just go for a Roar or U-turn there. And then we can go for here a nice U-turn. Because you're never not going to go for a knockoff here, right? And then I can go for my own spin here. Get up for the rocks, and then I can get the rocks up back again, right? So we go here, we can go into Slowking, but then I get 2 shots, so it's not a good idea. Darkrai puts the most pressure on. Yeah, that's the greatest play, I think. It's gonna do a lot, no burn. Yeah, we get a kill though, so it's fine. We have rocks up too, so it's super fine. Here he has a play. He's not boots. He's rest, I think, or he's banded. What do we do? Do I have not? He has no rocky helmet on this shit. Okay, so what do we do? I might go Pult. I lose. I probably lose then. Okay, I'll go Corv once. Okay. We go. I defense up once. No, we go Pult here. He's not. Yeah, exactly. Here we Wisp here. Okay, so he does this Terry here, which is kind of bad. But we have to know the choice, right? And we have to get up. We gotta get my guy healthy somehow. My Slowking is my only way of actually winning this game now. We need core for this guy. We can sack Tusk then. Sludge Bomb, I hope I get a poison. It's not. Maybe the Terror was too premature. Just maybe. We can, Ogre Pawn is useless. Okay, we can go for 1 Hex. Shit, what to do? How am I gonna win this? I sack Dark right here. You can go for a Crunch here. Yep. Sludge Bomb, like, okay, it's not gonna be fine enough though. Yeah, it's over. Zamazenta is just fucking powerful. Maybe I shouldn't have Terra'd so early, but like, I don't know, man. Maybe I could have played that better. Let's think. Terror Zamazenta just destroys this team. Let's see, actually. Let me just look back and like look at the mistakes I made. I think the Terror was fine from my side. I had a lot of pressure going up here, so maybe I could have. Like, let's look at this team. Like, it's really weak to Zamazenta, but the thing is, Slowking was so chipped down. When did I let Slowking get so chipped? It's because of Moltres. Moltres did its work. I shouldn't have let Slowking get chipped. That's my fault. This team is supposed to be Zamazenta proof somehow. Like, I have a Helmet Corv, I have a Slowking, and I have a Dragon Bolt, but somehow I still fucking choked that, you know, so it's fine. We can learn from what we just explained, as I said. So technically I did reach 19, what did I reach again? 1965. We can take a picture of that, screenshot that, maybe put that in the thumbnail. Your boy was at one point top 17 on the ladder again. Yes, sir. Let me send that to one of my friends on Discord. Yes, sir. Okay. One sec. Let me just pause for a second. While we search for our next game, we can think about, okay, we got one already. Already. This guy's 1600, so if we lose this, we're losing 30 for sure. My leads are gonna be hard. On this team, it looks like it could be some, I don't know. But does he not have any hazards? It would have to be Gliscor. And if this has to be defensive in my opinion. Darka looks kind of good actually again. I'm gonna lead off with it because look, it does really good into matchups, lead matchups right now. How much is Weavile taking from its Specs Darkrai? Yo, it's actually kind of looking really good here. Because like it does a 2-shot to Weavile. Weavile comes straight in. He's gonna go for a knock here. Right, so we can go for 1 pulse. Oh. Nah, this is actually kind of crazy. Oh, you won the speed tie. Okay. Nah, Darkrai claiming 2 lives is insane. We have Corview. We're not even gonna risk it. Okay, good play from my opponent. We go Slowking always. Crit doesn't matter. We go Flamethrower. Okay, that kind of does matter. We have to go. Who? Flamethrower is coming out here, right? And then I don't need HP on this guy at all, actually. We can go into another Rago Darts. Go for a Dark Pulse here. The reason why I sack Pulse is because I don't think I need you to win, right? Dark Rise pressure puts too, like, he already puts on so much pressure in general. Dragonite comes straight back in. We always go Corv. Now we go for U-turn. Okay, so we're playing a demonic Dark Rise set. I mean, Dragonite set right now. We go for Get Up Rocks. Okay, maybe that was a bad play in that sense. We sack who? Corv is needed. Ogerpon? Maybe I can just sack Darkrai here. But Darkrai gets a kill every time it comes in. I think Slowking is always the sack here. Yeah, we go Darkrai, we get some chip or Force of Terror. That's the play, right? And then from here we have to go Ogerpon. If it's defensive, it becomes a problem. Not really, actually. I need to get as much chip as possible. Forcerer. Yeah, okay. Yeah. This is fine. And then get Horn Leech off. And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay, we go for U-turn always. Actually, eye defense just wins me the game, kinda. Like, you don't beat me one-on-one. Do not beat me at one-on-one. Oh shit, this is gonna be a problem. Let's think. Actually, I have Great Tusk. What am I saying? He goes for Toxic, he misses. That sucks, actually. Sucks to be my opponent, but why? I hate Toxic Gliscor so fucking much. I don't really care, actually. It's games wraps. I'm sorry about hacking you, man. Yeah, okay, we take the win. We did hacks the fuck out of that guy, I'm not gonna lie. Staying on a Weevil was crazy too. I wonder what he went for. He might have went for like a knockoff there. But we're gonna keep it up. Okay, but we're gonna keep going. So I think how long have we been recording for? 28 minutes. I think I'm gonna call it after this last battle. We went 3-1. So far, we did hacks one of the fuckers. Not one of the fuckers. I keep disrespecting people. I have a thing with me where I kind of just swear too much. I don't know if you guys have that same. I wouldn't call it a condition. I've been talking like this since since grade 8. When I learned how to cuss, and so ever since I started watching Kevin Hart and Dwayne The Rock Johnson movies. You know those movies that they always had like back in 2012. They would always release like a Central Intelligence or like what else? Let me just search up some movies that they had. I'm not even gonna lie, those were peak times. But you know, like, I haven't watched them since. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they fell off. You can only release them so many times that people would be like, yo, like, this shit is kind of mid now. You know what I mean? So let's see. And The Rock. Let's see. What movies do they actually have nowadays? Like, okay, I watched this. I watched Jumanji. I remember watching this, I think. No, I didn't watch this. I did not watch this one. I watched the one, I swear they had one, like, back in the day. Am I tripping? Bro, look how many movies these guys have. The Man from Toronto. Like, bro, these guys are not from Toronto. I'm the one from Toronto. It's crazy to say that. Let's see. I don't even know. While this loads, we can, like, go through Screen Rant and go over the worst and best movies, I guess. I'm not even going to go through... Like, Central Intelligence, I remember watching that in 2016. I was like grade 9. Peak times, man, you know? Back when mans didn't have to actually have to go through hardships, and now, you know, we're adults now, so it is what it is. I didn't watch this. I don't know if I watched this. I might have watched this, actually. I think I might have actually. Is that Nick Jonas? Yo, what is happening, bro? Bro, there's 4 Jumanji movies? Who's watching this shit, man? Like, how much money do they be making from this shit? The Rock have social, what is this one? I don't even know. I don't even know. I swear they had a lot more. Okay, we got our game. We can just go straight into it then. Dark Rally lead would be nice, but I feel like he's just gonna lead off with his creds, you know, so. The problem is I want to get up rocks, but he's just gonna spin them away. Do I need health on anything for Great Tusk? Great Tusk HP does not matter as much. Maybe it does actually, because the Cerulege is a huge threat. I think it does matter. You can go lead off with lead off with the threat straight away. Interesting. We go Corv always, right? Did not think it was screens. Oh my god, I should have looked at it and observed. It's fine. I should have knocked off. I didn't think that through. Bro, my brain sometimes, he's not. He's flash fire. Okay. Fuck. Okay, so he's this set. I have to go Darkrai. He can't, like, this is gonna do a lot. Don't get me wrong, like Dark Pulse. Possible flinch. I want to trick him. Because then he can't do anything. Like, if I trick him, then I could go into who though? He can just spam that forever, so maybe it's not a play. Oh, what a misplay. What a misplay. We love this shit. This is why people just don't expect the Specs Darkrai and then switch in hard Ogerpon, bro. Like, what are you doing? You're cooked. It's over. Okay, now we got up the rocks though. It's really nice though. Real nice. And I'm pretty sure Cerulege is going to be taking a lot from that shit. Ogerpon looks amazing. Zamazenta is screened, so it's not a threat. Dragapult's actually great, actually. Like, amazing, actually. In fact, he is the best Mon here. Also, we're playing against 1700 men, so if I lose like a lot again. So I gotta lock in again. Do you have to go Zama? Like, I don't know, maybe you just don't have, like, I don't know why you wouldn't go Zama here. When he goes Zama, I can go into who? Bolt, right? You should not have Crunch. Maybe you do. But it's a troll, I guess, to even let me get... Okay, wait, so I could just go for a darts once or go for U-turn. Where did he go for Roar? Okay, so he went for a Roar. Like, I could go for a Flamethrower here. Oh, maybe I shouldn't spam Flamethrower because then I give that boost to the fucking, you know the guy, the demon in the back. So he is not, I think he's walled by Dragapult actually. Do you go for a Wisp here? No, we go switch out. We switch into U-turn. Like, we go U-turn out into Ogerpon because he's gonna go for Ice Beam. I can't let him get free damage on my Pult. My Pult's my win con. Great, we got Chip on the annoying Mon. If I go for Ivy Cudgel Terra, I do kill. I could also go into Rai again. Rai brings in the Zamazenta. I could even also Trick here. Right? I think that's the play. Because now he's stuck and he's forced to Bitter Blade every time. I can go both here. And then just keep spamming, you know, D-Darts. Actually, D-Darts, no, actually this is not even the, this is bulky, so it probably will live. Yeah. Yeah, he lives easily. Okay, but it's fine. I think Darkrai put in his work. We got rocks up and, you know, Zamazenta is essentially kind of useless this game. Okay, so what is he bringing here, though? Ogerpon's my terror always. I just gotta kill Zama here. It's over. Actually, it's probably over this game. I'm not even gonna lie. I think the ladder is so dead here nowadays that, like, I'm playing against people in the 1700s, you know, like I'm top like 30 and I'm fucking playing people in the 1700s. Like I don't know, maybe it just shows how dead Generation 9 is, where people hate it that much, or even like the meta game is like, I wouldn't call it bad. I think it's just stale in my opinion, right? So here, do we need rocks? No, we don't. It's okay. Oh, he gets a crit. Oh, he's weakness policy. You go Corvair, he actually, if he does any attack, he gets like he goes for Rapid Spin, Ice Spinner. Bro's gonna die to Rocky on, so that's the game plan there. Is he gonna go for it? Let's see what he does. Okay, we go for U-turn. Oh my god, we fucking that's insane. That's fine. It's fine though, because we have a Dragon Ball healthy, and I think Ogerbon just wins from this point anyway, so yeah. Weird ass tech, Super Slow Slam, not Super Slow Slam, that's a normal tech. Weakness policy treads is kind of crazy, but yeah, that is it for today. We reached 1952. What is that on the ladder? What is that on the ladder? What is that? What is that? Top foot. Top foot. Oh, 1951. We reached top 20, so we're gonna keep playing. Actually, no, we're not gonna keep playing. What am I saying? We're gonna end it up here. If you guys like the video, see how powerful Darkrai is, Specs Darkrai specifically. You know, you gotta see that. If you like this video, you know, hit the sub button. You know, hit the follow button. Hit the like button. You know, might as well just stalk me on Twitter as well. But yeah, either way, hope you guys like that. Hope you liked the video, and if you're new to the channel, hit the sub, as I said before, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.